Yo peeps, what's going down? It's MC Noble here. Welcome back to another stream. Today I'm going to be announcing to you guys that I now have another YouTube channel, and I know you guys are probably thinking, like, how many YouTube channels does this guy have? Well, I figured in today's stream that I'm gonna clear up everything. I'm gonna tell you guys about every single channel that I have and that I use, and that I'm obviously gonna tell you about this new channel and announce the new channel. So first off, just to go off the bat, I now currently have 3 YouTube channels. Now, at one point I did have like 4 or 5 different channels, and I think I've still got accounts for some of them. But as far as sort of active channels go, and channels that I do, you know, regular log into, there's actually 3. So the main one is obviously my MC Noble one, which I'm streaming on right now, and I want you guys to just not worry, because this channel isn't going to go anywhere. This channel is going to stay as it is. I'm still going to stream on here, still going to do stuff on here, and this is still going to be the main channel. Another channel that I own is my gaming channel, the Driffield Gaming Crew, and I don't really do much on that channel, if I'm gonna be like completely truthful, and I probably won't really ever do much on that channel again. But that channel does have some videos on there that I wouldn't want to delete, so I won't be like physically getting rid of the channel, but I just want to keep it up there with some of the old videos that I used to put on this on that channel. What's going on, MC Kai? And finally, the brand new channel, which is what today's stream is actually going to be about, is actually called Freestyle and Noble. So me and my good friend Shy, Freestyle, we've started looking into using FL Studio, and we've been writing some UK hardcore tracks, and we want to start a little production project where we're gonna like remix some like tracks that we've liked in the past, and make some hardcore versions of them, and we're just really sort of going to see how it goes. So probably about late 2019, last year, we started working on a track. Well, it was kind of a bit of an accident, and I found we were gonna use FL Studio to make some rap beats for our rap songs, and I was just looking about on Google, and I found like a MIDI site. And this MIDI site was awesome. It has like piano tunes for like literally everything, and literally I realized that if you put the MIDIs into FL Studio, you would obviously be able to see the notes. So I thought, hang on a second, this is actually going to be great stuff, because then I can like see how to actually play it on keyboard. And I found a MIDI sample to a track entitled Axwell, I Found You, which was one of my all-time favourite tunes from back in the day, like 2007 time. So I decided to put the MIDI into FL Studio to see how to play it, and it was a little bit harder than I anticipated, or than I thought it was going to be, to learn to play it. And something just inside of me just made me think, I wonder what that piano MIDI would sound like at 170. Now, if you don't know what 170 means, 170 beats per minute, which is basically what most hardcore tunes are sort of produced at. They go from sort of, I think, 165 possibly up to about 180, but 170 is sort of like the, you know, the UK hardcore sort of sound. So we tried the MIDI out, and it actually sounded good. So I said to my friend Freestyle, I said, listen, should we try making a hardcore remix of it? So we sort of began production, and I found the vocal for the track. I found the actual vocal, the a cappella, and we just sort of went from there. And then sort of after Christmas we just sort of gave up on the track, and it was always kind of every now and again we'd bring it up and I'd say we should finish our Axwell track, we should restart it, and we kept saying it, we never started it. And then we'd have a chat again, and maybe 2-3 weeks later, and then it'd come up in conversation, we should do it again, blah blah blah. So we actually decided to finish it up, and then I made a little cover for the track that looks like this. As you can obviously see, Axwell, I Found You, Freestyle and Noble, hardcore edit, and literally we finished it up, and we posted it. And if I'm going to be quite truthful with you, it had better feedback than I thought it was going to have. Like, a lot more people were kind of like, sort of like, yeah, this is a good song, and quite a few sort of like people who have produced songs for, you know, quite a lot of years actually turned around and said, you know what, this actually isn't a bad attempt for your first song. I mean, they gave us some pointers, and you know what we could do going forward, what they think we should have obviously changed up. But that's obviously, you know, that's obviously acceptable, and you expect that when you're obviously putting a first tune out. But a lot of people said that for a first track, it was actually a lot better than they were actually expecting for a first track. So like, for somebody who was, you know, making a first beat on FL Studio, it was actually a lot better than they actually thought it was going to be. So in their mind, when they were going to listen to it, before they listened to it, they, you know, it was better than they imagined it was going to be, and that was quite exciting for us. So I decided that, well, we both decided, me and Freestyle, that we wanted to make some more tunes. We want to do some more remixes, bring back some classic tunes that I used to like as a kid. You know, this Axwell, I Found You, being one of them, was just a really big track for me back in the day as a kid, and there's just so many cool tunes from going back that, you know, I would really like to sort of remix. So we're going to go through, and we're both sort of like deciding some tunes that we're going to remix. Now, we are currently working on our second track, but however, the new channel comes in because I decided to make a brand new channel for doing the production. So if you guys could like and subscribe to a channel called Freestyle and Noble, so it's the letter 3, it's style, and then it's the and symbol, so it's not actually AND, it's the actual you know, the actual and symbol, so you can actually see it there on the picture, Freestyle and Noble, and literally that's what the channel is called, because when we actually produce, that's what we want to go as. But this is the Freestyle and Noble, the hardcore edit, because to be fair, like, you could just put like hardcore remix, but it wouldn't really fit, like, because no one's ever really done it before. So it's not as such like you're making a hardcore remix as such, it's like you're making an actual hardcore edit, so you're making a hardcore version of the track. No one's made a hardcore version before. There's a power stomp version, and there is a donk version, there's a bounce version, but no one that I know of has made a UK hardcore version of this tune. Now, I could be completely wrong here. I could be sat here and there could be one sat in a label that somebody maybe did, 5-6 years ago. But when you search, like before we put the track up, if you searched in like a hardcore remix or looked for one on YouTube, the only one you would find was like a bounce version, and I tried the same on SoundCloud, and there was just absolutely nothing. But like I say, there is actually a power stomp version. The power stomp version is actually really cool, but it didn't feature the piano, and that's why I sort of wanted to do the hardcore version of the tune. But we've got some good ideas in the pipeline. We've got a tune that we're making at the moment, which I would say is probably about 60% complete. It sounds absolutely wicked, and we've come up with this new music genre as well called donkcore, which is basically like putting like a donk sound in a hardcore track, and calling it donkcore, which is kind of like it's a weird way of calling it, like, because people have put like donk samples into tunes before, but like we're gonna sort of do it in quite a few tunes of ours, and we're gonna make it into this like donkcore genre, where it's like a hardcore tune that has like a donk sound in it, but like it's kind of like donk but at 170, and it's called donkcore. So it does sound pretty cool, if I do actually say so myself. And like I say, this doesn't have any effect on this channel. We're just basically, when we get a tune literally completed, I will just basically upload that tune to our YouTube channel, and that is literally really all there is to it. Like I might do the odd live streams on there, like DJing and stuff like that, but as far as like anything else goes, this is still going to be the main channel, and I want to start bringing this channel back a little bit more to MCing, and sort of putting the freestyles back up on here and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of wanted to announce like the new channel, because I've been doing some like DJ sets and stuff on here recently, and I want to kind of move that away to another page. So like if you want to watch me for the DJing, you can follow that page, and my hardcore production songs, and if you want to just follow me for the writing and the spitting bars sort of side of things, then you can catch me obviously on this channel doing all of that. But I'll still be, obviously when the lockdown's over, I'll still be announcing my gigs, etc. and stuff on here, and I still will probably play the odd like video games and stream them on here as well, and stuff like that. So, but anyway, that is gonna do it, people. This was just a short one, just to give you an update. So if anyone wants to sub to that channel, it's called Freestyle and Noble. If you could check that out, I would be very appreciated if you could give us a subscribe, and if you could give our song I Found You a share, that would be very I'd appreciate that a lot. Well, me and Freestyle, we would be over the moon. And this tune is also going to get played on a radio station from Belfast. It's a Belfast radio station that's actually going to play it. I think it's called something like Belfast Vibes or something, and it's going to get played on there this week as well. So make sure you're just checking out this track, because we're going forward in the music world. So like, sub, share. Peace out, people.